What's Cooking with Yara?
Welcome to another edition of What's Cooking with me, Yara. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. And on the show, we're making two recipes today. One is of a main dish, or you can use it as an appetizer. Really depends on your appetite. And the second one, well, it's a dessert or a snack. They are peanut butter cookies. But let's start off with the main dish or the appetizer. And these are the chicken patties. Now, these chicken patties are for everyone. And it's a genius way to use leftover chicken. So if you had a Hazuma the other night, you've got a lot of chicken left, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do with them. Now, the ingredients that you will need are the following: 4 cups of shredded chicken from 2 large chicken breasts, 2 large eggs, 1/3 cup mayonnaise, 1/3 cup all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of fresh dill finely chopped, or 1 tablespoon of parsley, 3/4 teaspoon of salt or to taste, depends on what you like, 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of lemon zest plus lemon wedges to serve, 1 1/3 cups of mozzarella cheese, shredded by the way, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil to saute, and please make sure they're divided. And finally, 1 cup of breadcrumbs. And by the way, if you prefer the panko ones, go for the panko breadcrumbs. Now let's go for the instructions. Now, in a large mixing bowl, you're gonna whisk together the following: the 2 eggs, the 1/3 cup mayo, the 1/3 cup flour, the 3 tablespoons of dill, the half teaspoon of salt, and the 1/8 of teaspoon of black pepper, and the 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. And then you are gonna add the shredded chicken and the 1 1/3 cups of shredded mozzarella. Then stir until the chicken is well coated in batter. At that point, you're gonna cover the bowl and refrigerate the mixture for at least 30 minutes, and this will help with the forming of the patties, by the way. And when you take it out, you can use an ice cream scoop to divide into about 12 to 15 cakes, and you pack them down to form about a 1/2 inch thick patty, and you dip both sides in the breadcrumbs. Once you dip them in the breadcrumbs, you place a large non-stick skillet over medium heat, and you add the 1 tablespoon of olive oil and half the chicken patties, and you saute for about 3 to 4 minutes per side or until golden brown, adding more oil whenever you need it. And of course, you repeat with the remaining patties. And by the way, as soon as the patties are off the heat, just sprinkle with salt and squeeze fresh lemon juice over the patties and serve warm. Now, I'm sure this is going to be a crowd pleaser, especially if you have kids. They're going to absolutely love this one. Now let's go for the peanut butter cookies. Now these are the easiest homemade cookies, soft and completely irresistible, especially if you are a peanut butter fan. We're gonna start off with the ingredients, and you will need the following: a 1/2 cup of unsalted butter at room temperature, 2/3 cup sugar, 1/3 cup brown sugar, 2/3 cup peanut butter, 1 large egg, and a 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and finally 1 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. Now let's go to the instructions. You're going to start off by preheating the oven at 180 degrees, and you're going to line 2 large baking sheets with parchment paper. Now with an electric hand mixer, you're going to cream together the butter, the sugar, the brown sugar, and you will add the peanut butter and the egg until the mix is completely combined. Now in a separate bowl, adding baking powder, baking soda, salt, and flour. Sift the flour once measured, by the way, and then add the peanut butter mixture that we just mixed and mix until completely combined. Now at this point, you should have formed your dough. Now you're gonna form them into 1-inch balls, placing the balls about 3 inches apart on the prepared baking sheet. Flatten, and of course at this point you need to flatten them in a crisscross pattern using your fork. If you don't know what I mean, if you just Google any of that, you're gonna understand the exact same shape I'm talking about, or the style with the fork. It's very, very easy, and it's very traditional. And that is it. You're gonna bake for about 8 to 9 minutes until the cookies just start to turn golden at the base, and you remove from the oven and allow the cookies to cool for about 5 minutes, then transfer on a wire rack. Now this one is going to be big with all the kids, and with the grown-ups it's perfect snack, and they're very light, as you can see. But sadly my time's up and I have to get out of here. If you missed anything, make sure you go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/NileFM, or go to our website, which is NileFM.com. Make sure you catch me with another edition of What's Cooking right here on NileFM.
What's Cooking with Yara, only on NileFM.